That's right.
You son of a bitch.
That's 3 videos in a row that I've started exactly the same way, haven't I? I told you, I have a little bit of OCD, guys. I'm not lying. It ain't, excuse me, it ain't a full-on disorder or anything, but I'm a creature of habit, alright? I don't give a fuck. Anyway. I gotta double check this. Okay. Gotta do my mandatory audio check real quick. Okay. Alright, it sounds like it's piping through. Serving up some piping hot ass whoopings. What we're about to do. So, we are starting the meat and potatoes of 6.55 finally, which is Hildibrand and the MSQ in that order. So let's get into it, shall we? Find the right, yes I am. Okay. Hit the button. Let's see what this queue time is. Boom, 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 no, no. 33. Well, looks like there's been a small resurgence. I wonder if the relic is as easy as... I don't want to look it up because it's spoilery. After this stream, I'll be able to, though. But I wonder if it's going to be as easy as all the previous steps. Just tombstones again? Who knows? I do like that someone pointed out that it doesn't really change much. It actually just... Well, maybe this is a problem. The way in which it makes it easier. They're like, you know, it's not really... Like, yeah, it's less grindy than previous relics. But the way in which it was made less grindy is part of people's issue for it, I guess. Even though what people don't notice is it gives you more freedom for how you want to grind it. So like they're saying that previous relics, they required you to do some content that maybe you just didn't care for, like Eureka and Bosja, for example. These relics being all tombstones means you can now just grind whatever content you feel like doing and still get it. You can still work towards your tombstone doing any content, provided it's level 90, of course, because that's the only way to get causality tombstones, but eventually it'll be poetics when Dawn Trail hits, right? So then it's level 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 content. It future-proofs it, because, which is a good thing. This is one of its pros, is unlike, it won't end up like Eureka or Bosja where it becomes abandoned and nobody's doing it, and then it becomes really fucking hard to get a relic in the future because nobody's doing that content anymore and you need people to do it. The only other way to future-proof that content is for them to go back in and make it solo-friendly, and they haven't done that yet, and they have no plans of doing it yet, so it's kind of awful. Luckily, Eureka has like its own little economy around it, so it's still more active than Bosja, but Bosja gave, from what I've heard, gave like nothing that gives it any replay value outside of the relic, so it's like way more abandoned than Eureka from what I've heard. Which is why I haven't started it yet, and I'm not looking forward to it. I have to do that relic eventually, and I'm not looking forward to that shit because of that. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Ratatan, let's go. So yeah, I think there's pros and cons, basically, to what they did with the relics this expansion. I like the flexibility and freedom for me personally. But the fact that the tome cap is so little, or just the fact that it's nothing but tomes, I guess for other people can make them perceive it like it's, you know, kind of lazy. And in a way, yeah, it is. Because it doesn't have its own unique content, I guess. It makes it like Heaven's Words, but... I don't know, I think it's just a perspective thing. I'm fine with it. I think that simplifies it and makes it easier, especially if you're someone who wants to get all of them. Not me, by the way. But I can see the other side of it, too. It does just kind of feel lazy and like you don't really feel that inspired to do it, and you don't really feel like you accomplished much of anything when you get it done, because it's just like, oh great, all I did was a bunch of dailies or hunt trains and that's it. Like it doesn't feel like you earned something incredible, right? I think that's what people's problem with it is, I guess. And the only way to make it feel that way is, of course, you know, the other thing I said, giving it unique content that is maybe a little difficult and grindy or whatever. It's a tough spot to be in when it comes to the relic. I don't envy the developer's position. Awkward position of having to pick between... having to toe that balance and picking between convenience and or the other side of it, basically. Like, yeah, it's a tough thing. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it. Wait, I don't talk to this guy, right? This guy's just for the relic. Yeah, this dude is the one for... What's it called? For the actual Hildibrand storyline, yeah. That almost looks like my entire... Does that not look like the outfit I wear for Dragoon usually? Here, I'll a macro for it. Oh, whatever. You guys have seen me. Yeah, like you've seen me wear the at least the top. The pants are obviously different, but they look like it's a similar style, you know. Overall, in general, like the sort of casual, like all black with the casual shirt. This chick on the other hand looks like she just got out of like university over here. Anyway, let's do it. Of duplicity and duplication. Level 90. Delian is ready to embark on his latest investigation. Ah, Leon, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. Oh yeah? What's up, dude?
Dylan!
A recent foray into Charlian revealed that Poo-Poo's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavner. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they've moved their investigation to Yedlamad, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close to grasping his master plan. Right, he's still on about that shit. I forgot. Brandy Hild, what's up, dude? Been a minute. This port town would be an excellent place to analyze global trading trends. That's exactly what they do. Smart guy. Also, this guy, he gets in the way of the shots. The camera shots. Sorry, buddy. Poo-Poo says, "Oh, my friend is an exceptional individual capable of astounding feats that I could never accomplish without the help of my starship's equipment." I'm guessing that was an answer to something Nashu said. What else can you tell us about your long-lost comrade, Master Poo-Poo? Okay. It's 50-50, right? When you're supposed to... When one character is continuing the conversation from another, but you clicked on the wrong one first, so it sounds weird, you know, out of context. Usually I've been lucky enough to always, by coincidence, talk to the person that's starting the conversation and then, you know, talk to the follow-up person after, but that's twice in a row now. I haven't gotten so lucky this time around. Anyway, what's up, Hildibrand? What are you doing? I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. As a matter of fact, we were just about to continue our investigation into the alchemist we know to have been traveling with Master Poo-Poo's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I am merely following in the inspector's wake. Right, I still got this going on. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandyhill. It is wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you all in any respect, for I am but a copy, and a flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming in a Manderville man. Exactly. The things you can do are amazing. Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved Leon from certain doom, was it not? He did. While not quite as... What? Alacritus as mine. For a minute I didn't recognize the word. While not quite as alacritus as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. It's kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Too modest by half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. Here we go. Oh shit! I did not see that guy until he started running. Damn, he was right here, was he? To be fair, it is fucking dark. Oh no. I didn't notice that earlier. I'd have to restart the game, fuck that. The vibration mechanic isn't working on my controller. It's just a whatever. But I just noticed it when I turned on the bike and didn't feel the rumble, and I was like, oh fuck. Sometimes it fucks with my muscle memory when in combat though. So I might do a quick restart when we get to the trial. That, by the way, that surprised me. I saw the patch notes and it said there was a trial, and I was like tied to the Hildibrand questline, and I was like, what? I was just like, what? I know it's the one that they supposedly offered at FanFest for people to try out. I had no idea it was going to be in the Hildibrand storyline though. I was like, is this going to be a Dawn Trail trial or is it somewhere else? I don't know. If they said somewhere, I missed it. I missed the memo. I was quite shocked to see that in the patch notes. I was like, holy shit, we're getting another trial. That was a very pleasant surprise. I'm looking forward to that. Let's find out the context of it by continuing the story, eh? Yes, I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me of a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off for war-torn Garlemald to sell his medicines. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no interest in the affairs of such men. But you do, I take it? If so, I suggest you head to... Oh god, I don't... How the fuck do you say that? Usakayik? Yeah, maybe that's it. Head to Usakayik and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad that they're gathering shellfish. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably do... Because in combat, my hands have made it a habit to, like, use how the controller vibrates as a cue for my timing on some GCDs. I did not know this until one time I tried just playing like this with the vibration feature off, and I was like, it just felt off. I wasn't able to play at my best. I just felt like something was missing. Like I needed the feedback. And I was like, oh shit, when the hell did my hands become dependent on the feedback from the controller? But it happened. I guess it stands to reason. I've been playing this game since PS4 and PS5, and I always had the vibration feature on, so... I guess I just never noticed that my hands were dependent on that feedback until now. Anyway, do I know any apothecaries? In Ratatan? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant Host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone? Impossible. Oh, not in here, I guess. It's over here. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Yeah, they have to rebuild it, and a lot of their machinery and other things are still hostile and own the place. Even hostile towards them. Inspector Brandyhild. A blocky man of quality. How fare your inquiries? You'll find out in a second. Ah, Leon. I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Sort of. I see him this time. There he is. A little beasted. Oh ho! A good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. He runs to his hiding spot. The story of my apothecary friend? Oh, you must mean Baharasov. I think I did nail that on the first try. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasov comes from a very poor family and, growing up, never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil. But his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasov was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vanudi, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. I see. He must have encountered Pupu's friend. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right? Yes, Vanudi has certainly made his ambitions known here in Tavner, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yedlamad. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the gilded Araya, into a private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. Oh, here we go. That's the trial boss. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much Manusia and Mirga, I think, lore, in Radzatan, yet I recall no mention of this Asura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Baharasov is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. Oh, he turned into that kind of asshole, did he? Figures. Typical capitalist mindset. He just focused on that and nothing else. Got sucked into it so much he just forgot who his old homies were, huh? Tale as old as time. If you'll excuse me, I really must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that, eh? Our sought-after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Yeah. That's what I already assumed. Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Oh, me? Well, some nasty-looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Okay. I thought you destroyed that monster. I've thought that 3 different times now. But I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Okay. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you the same lesson, shiny skull man?
You bastard!
Lesson? What are you on about? Cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Vanuti's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. There's something really off about this. Vanuti? The merchant who tried to buy Yedlimod? So he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? Yeah, I was like, you blurted it out. Like, what the fuck? Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms.
You son of a...
I barely saw that coming. I hardly had any time to react. Holy shit!
What?
3 more sinister skullmen. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Explains why he doesn't recognize us. Now it's making more sense. Oh! Look who it is! There it is. That was too soon.
I got poison!
But mother? Vexatious vermin. This will soften you up.
You son of a...
I got this. Let's go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Bah! A lucky hit. Good reflexes there, Leon. Oh, I haven't seen that stance in a while. Oh! She knew. There he goes. Jesus Christ. One last pitch. Don't miss this time, Leon. Let's go, asshole. Me and you. He's dunking it. Unlimited heavy hitter special. But that was my fastball.
Fuck!
And there he goes. Well, damn, dude. They came out of the gate swinging with these fucking cutscenes right from the start of this arc. Holy shit. That was intense. You know what I'm hoping from all that, though? I'm hoping that is a sign of things to come. And what I mean by that is that I'm hoping that from now on in MSQ, our character actually gets a actually gets to do shit in the fucking cutscenes like that. In the MSQ, in Dawn Trail. Hey, maybe it'll even happen in this patch. I haven't done it yet, but I doubt it. But like, if they're putting this much work into animating our characters for once to actually do something useful during a cutscene, like in the Hildibrand story, like they better fucking do that for MSQ as well. Come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, there was a lot of times, I mean, I didn't even notice it that much, even though I've replayed MSQ at least 2 full times, including my Endwalker Marathon. I didn't notice how useless your character is in most cutscenes until, like, even having played the game twice, roughly. I didn't realize how useless your character is until I watched Xenosis, Mr. Beard Bald Man, right? Play through the Endwalker MSQ, and he yelled out so many times why the Warrior of Light was doing nothing, and I was like, you know what, he's got a point. And I think I felt it at certain times myself during MSQ, but like, I guess so they made it so that the writers and like just the way they did everything just made it so that you don't really question it too much, you know, like it just got shoved into the back of your mind through like suspension of disbelief. Like from the beginning of the game up to this point, you just kind of got used to the fact that your character never really did anything in a cutscene. And for those who, you know, who thought maybe like me, it's like, oh, well, they're doing it because your character could be any job class. And they're not going to animate every single job class in the same fucking cutscene. That's a fuck ton of work just so that, you know, the cutscene can be adjusted to you and your character. That's a lot of work. That's going to take a lot of money. And indeed, that's probably why. That's probably why they didn't animate so many. That's probably why your character does nothing in cutscenes, is because they would have had to do that. Like, they would have had to make, you know, an animation for whatever job class you were, which means they would have had to make the cutscene with every job class, and that is a lot of work. And now they're finding a way around it, though. Like, they're just making us use weapons that other people use, like the frying pan just now. So, even if that is a little janky, it's still better than just watching the main character of the story stand there and do nothing half the time, honestly. So I'll take it. Like, even if it has to be like that, like using somebody else's weapon, like the frying pan just now, I'd rather that than nothing. Even for the MSQ. Like, I want my character to actually do some shit like that. And also it showed that our character's not invincible or perfect because he missed he missed! He took a swing and a miss on one of those balls, man! It's just like... Anyway. Hildibrand says, I've come to expect Father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, Mother?
Dylan!
No, Julianne, that's her name. I forgot. A proposition from that merchant Vanudi, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we were just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Vanudi once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. With gold he's printing out of thin air, basically. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. Excuse me. It's quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public port, we can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not.
You bastard!
Basically. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking, weaponized brute manufactory around here somewhere? Same place all the gold's coming from, dude. It's just being made out of thin air. Like the Brandy Hills copies. Who knows? Or like the Hildibrand copies that were made before. In a previous episode. Yeah, there it is. Poo says, as I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. Replicas. So you can copy inorganic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. Oh, you sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandyhild. Even alien starships. There he goes being bashful again. 'tis no great achievement. As I've mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. That's how he knows. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Vanuti is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master Delian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that Vanuti doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Dude, bullshit.
That being the case, one might further assume that Vanuti is either threatening or deceiving Master Poo-Poo's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. I can't settle on a pronunciation for that word, man. Neither one really truly sits right with me. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. Unless they're in agreement. That would be a plot twist. What if they're working together? And it's not a hostage situation? I was hesitant to put stock in the unsavory rumors I'd heard, but this unprovoked attack on the port would seem to be incontrovertible proof of Vanuti's villainy. Good to see you, Leon, and good to see you're still keeping company with our darling boy. Of course, milady. That blocky lad a new friend of yours? Smooth off the edges and he'd be the spitting image of our Hildy. Yep. That was a smashing hit, Leon. Yeah, I missed one of them, but thanks. I am given to understand that, while identical in appearance, the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is equipped with more advanced technology. All this talk of threats and deceit has me worried. The Inspector's mother is as monstrously strong as the Manderville men. Except, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I said this at the end of last episode. How do you explain her fucking strength? Like them, they explained it at the end of the last episode, but what about hers? Why is she as strong as them? Did she just acquire their strength by mating with him? We must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Vanuti's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. I forgot she has more of like a southern accent. Let us take this Vanuti to task and bring an end to this case once and for all. Okay. Gentlemen at heart. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet Vanuti's pilot atop the rise just south of Kajaya's footsteps. Lead the way, sir. Oh, this feels weird. Wait. Okay. I was like, always check first. Make sure you don't fly or travel when you can just teleport, you know? Is the guy? I think he is. Lord Godbert, Lady Julianne. And entourage? That's a lot of motherfuckers, yeah. Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Vanuti. Yeah. Shit, did he just recognize me? I see. One moment, if you please. Uh-oh. Here it fucking comes. Lord Venuti should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. I don't know how many people were pissed that during FanFest they admitted that a lot of their budget is going towards animating these cutscenes. Like everything we just saw, right? I don't know how many people are like, what? That should be going towards giving us new content. Which is not, you know, they're valid for saying that, honestly. But, you know, I don't mind because I do enjoy this. But I know there's a lot of people who don't really care for the Hildibrand stuff. Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ul'dah, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is. I had been debating when to extend you a personal invitation. But now here you are, like a wish come true. So he does know about me. Save your act for the magistrates, Venuti. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. Oh, he's busting it out right here. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poo-Poo at once.
You bastard!
Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations then. This is Master Poo-Poo, I presume? I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold. But that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Oh, he set his sights even higher, did he? This son of a bitch. Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. With the vaunted Warrior of Light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation!
You son of a bitch! What the fuck?
That's not a bad idea, actually. You won me over. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm down with it. A splendid jest, my friend. Yeah, sure, it was a joke. A splendid and not at all indicative of suppressed megalomaniacal ambitions jest. Yes? Yeah, totally.
Oh, shit!
Of course it was. Our redoubtable Leon would never dream of accepting such a contemptible proposal. Yeah, totally. Never mind not being the one being forced to do all the dirty work anymore. And being constantly told what to do. I mean, yeah, yeah. A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugei's ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. I had to pick the choice that was funnier. I knew that was going to be a lot funnier to pick that than the top answer. It had to be. I was like, I gotta see where this goes, dude. I was too curious for that shit. Oh my god. I promise I would be a benevolent ruler if I took over the world, alright? I promise.
Oh, shit!
Anyway. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had but to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? Oh, that's what those are. Those are clones of himself that are gonna worship Asura to bring her to life. Just like Van Daniel did with the Tower of Zot to bring the Maga Sisters to life. Of course. Divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival.
You bastard! Son of a...
He really pushed it. Nay, Hildibrand. Against the primal, we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. She's like, damn. Alright. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Don't worry, guys, I got this. Is she from FF14 and I forgot? Why else would they play this music? The Gilded Araya, now accessible. I legitimately don't know. I'm like, shit. I mean, I watched and played through all the FF games, but it's a lot, alright? I'm gonna forget certain things. Nice stage, though. Shit. Well, so much for restarting my game for the vibration function. I'm gonna have to go without it. It's gonna feel fucking weird. Yeah, I mean, I think I can log out here, but I have to wait the full 20 seconds though. Oh no, I don't, thank God. Yeah, because I want the actual feedback. I'm too used to it. It's gonna feel way too weird without it. Okay, restarting. It's going. Let's check it, see if it actually worked. Yep, it's there. Okay, fully functional. Let's do it. Hope the queue time's not too long. 36. Not terrible. We'll be in no time. I'm gonna take this now. Don't know how long the queue will be. Look at that. Like we never even left. Alright, milady. Looks like we're going toe to toe. Bring it on. Banuti has welcomed you to the Gilded Araya, the historic vault within which he houses his many and wondrous treasures. But it is not wonder that fills your heart when you spy the ominous devices lining the side of the structure. Devices you remember seeing inside the Tower of Babel. Your sense of dread is justified when the summoning begins. Drawing upon the devotion of the imprisoned faithful, the corrupted incarnation of a Manusia is brought into being. She is Asura, a deity of battle and conflict, and whether you wish it or not, your mettle will be tested. And now we sit and wait. I forgot to do this. After I logged in. Oh, for those of you who are wondering what I just read, in case you don't know, because it just popped. This. Because I forgot to transition back from the BRB screen, but it was just this. So screenshot it, pause the video, and you can read it yourself. Alright, yeah, the queue wasn't long because this is brand new content for the past few days now. And I'm guessing we're gonna use Adam's crystal to call for help again, but I don't know. We'll see. Find out. Ilsabard, the Gilded Araya. Oh! False Manusia, Asura.
Son of a...
No Asm Crystal, just,
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive.
just
Have you
adventures
the
that
courage and
happen to be here
strength
by
to face
convenience.
me? Will you dodge, or will you bleed? The frail shall fall. Do not I drink.
I'm just gonna follow everyone else, I don't know.
Tremble before the might of the Manusia. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish.
She mimics her, okay.
Hear the gleaming edge. Unmerciful light shine upon you.
What are you doing? That was wide as hell. That was very wide. Holy shit. I expected it to be big, but not the whole fucking arena almost.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Left, right, front, back. No, left, right, front, left. Right. Keep going backwards. I didn't think it was gonna go backwards. Okay, the front
You'll
thing's
be
fine.
my strength.
Then in the opposite or the same one? I don't know.
I will
Opposite.
scatter your bones. Show me your steel.
Man, fuck this.
will light shine upon you.
Not this time.
Behold the sixfold blade.
Jesus. I'm getting that mostly by luck. That is not my memory or something. Like, it's...
The face of battle is ever changing.
Unless it's just subconscious. I don't know. Like, I keep thinking I'm definitely fucking up.
Downfall.
It's gonna be different.
I will scatter your bones. Will you dodge or will you bleed?
Alright, I'm getting comfortable with the fight and she's almost dead. I think we got this. Oh, I've been holding my breath a while. Get him! Finish this bitch off with the Dragoon Limerick. Let's go!
You've not time to drink.
Close enough, I guess. There she goes. Whew. The only one who was still here. I think this is appropriate. I think it's only appropriate, right?
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Get the fuck out of here. Actually, let me look at this view real quick. Yeah, nice palace he's got here. So yeah, this one had no... this one had no plot excuse for where the allies came from. There was no Asm crystal summoning. It was literally just... It was just like Gilgamesh and the other trials that have come before in this, in the Hildibrand story or whatever. It was just, yeah. They just showed up. You just happen to have friends nearby. Yeah, that's it. I assume there's gonna be cutscenes after this. Everything, yeah, I think we're good. Good show, Leon.
Dylan!
It would seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. That's what I do.
Son of a bitch.
Just, you know, day in the life. Yada yada. And even as we speak, Mother and Father should be informing the Radiant Host of that despicable Vanuti's wrongdoings. The Divine Asura defeated? Turn the wheel. We flee for now. You didn't see this coming, really? Knowing how powerful I am, and you didn't see this coming. Who is flying this starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone.
You bastard!
Surprise, motherfucker.
You called your vessel, Master Poo Poo? I doubt it was him. No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. Yeah, it's different. It has a different colored little, the thing on the top, the glass. Oh wait, no, it's the same color. I thought it looked a little different, but I guess that was just my mind playing tricks on me.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Asshole. No, that's the thing that's different colored. The green, yeah. There we go. I thought I saw something was different about it, yeah. It's got a green palm thing on top. The antenna for the ship. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. I am so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? Doubt it. He did, at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basics of starship technology. But that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. Yeah, sadly with some people, that's how it is. When I was infected by one of this star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Oh shit.
What? What? You son of a...
Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. That's always the mistake the villains make. They don't just finish off the people that they plan to leave for dead. They just leave them for dead and assume they'll die. But it's always their downfall to make that assumption instead of making sure it actually happens, right? Could have shot him in the head. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. Meanwhile, Poo-Poo's had the opposite experience. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. Uh-oh. No, no, they are not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me.
Oh, shit!
Oh, yes, they're all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors.
You son of a...
I can't blame him for thinking this way after that. Oh, we got starship battles. Oh, they are the same color. They both have a green little palm or antenna.
Poison!
Everybody running for their lives. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized. And we're all in the vicinity.
What? What the fuck?
What's this guy gonna do? Think, damn it, think! If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse a considerable distance to the starship. But I can conceive of no logical solution.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god, dude. Inspector Brandyhild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbird's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. Yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I've no time to teach you the starship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Only he knows how to fly that thing away, I see. Well, full synchro. Here we go. Skyward, as only a Manderville can. Oh. I lost my grip. Of course he did. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift and posture should generate enough lift and processional motion. Yeah, processional motion to... Yes, I can still make it. He's boomeranging. There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
He ejected him. Nice little parachute, too. Wrong password, motherfucker. Tis too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. Oh, he's gonna try to stop it, not fly away with it. There he goes. I just assumed he would fly away with it from the first, but... Inspector Brandyhild!
Dylan!
Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. Did that make me choke? That made me choke up as I was reading it, I'm not gonna lie.
Emotional damage. Colonel.
Is this case closed for Inspector Brandyhild? It might be. Nay, my loyal assistant. As a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhild has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall see him again, mark my words. I like his confidence.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
I hope we do see him again. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high-intensity plasma blasts. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandyhild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo-Poo, you are a friend of ours, and what are a few minor plasma burns among friends, eh? Oh my god!
Dylan!
Our home planet. It was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Dude, Meteon fucking killed everybody. We're like the only ones left. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. See? Jesus Christ. How many planets did she do away with? Like, where the fuck were we gonna go if we had chose to run away instead of defeating her? Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully alongside them. If not, then we were prepared to claim a new home by force. Oh, Mr. Journalist here is gonna go crazy with that. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that, in a sense, we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I am profoundly grateful. They're so cute. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star? Aww. Well, of course you must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Would be a waste not to. The hell just happened? Mommy! To be more precise. Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me! Oh, never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. Of course not. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes. Not with an impervious Mandervillian on board. Yeah, let's hope Brandyhill inherited those qualities, right? Those traits. Ah, funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago.
What? What?
Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? So that was all bullshit? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, 'tis not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us. If the begoggled boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Dynamis. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence. It is pretty abundant. I mean, we've done that a few times, countless times with limit breaks. Oh, if that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Yeah, she's strong as fuck. Oh, she didn't like that one.
What? What the fuck?
Every, thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? Damn. He's sleeping on the couch tonight. Oh good, he's finding the ride to be pleasant now, at least. Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Ooh. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Dylan!
There goes a great man.
Son of a bitch.
Indeed. Indeed, Arnold. Indeed. Well, Delian, you happy now? I was right last night. I predicted this would be an hour and a half, and we're approaching that point. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poo-Poo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. Oh, the queue went back up to 30s because it's the weekend. Ah. A lot of people who haven't been able to play the patch content this past Tuesday are barely settling in for the weekend to play it now. That explains why the queue was so quick, too. You needn't neglect your other commitments, of course, but I would welcome your continued cooperation. Meanwhile, I haven't done a single relic quest for this expansion. But he's talking to me as if I've helped him before. And with that, I bid you good day. Take it easy. I almost said Godbrand. Take it easy, Godbert. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the blocky lad will be back for more cases before you know it. Apparently. Dude, I kind of almost went into a fucking Irish accent there. What the fuck, dude? I can't be consistent with it.
You suck!
You've gone above and beyond for us, Leon, so I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. Oh, thanks, man. As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so, this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. Hi. Look at them, they're so cute. Dude, I've always found Poo-Poo incredibly adorable ever since Final Fantasy VIII, honestly. He's so fucking cute. It seems Poo-Poo wasn't planning an invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. Yeah. You feel differently now, finally? I'm calling an end to this investigation, Leon. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Sharlayan and even traveled to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. Well, you're very welcome, my friend. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of the strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. Yeah. If not an alien, then... Ah! Mayhap he's the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past. The descendant of some gruesome biological experiment? Or the Dynamis explanation we just got? I don't know. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. Go for it, buddy. Good luck out there, man. Let me know if you ever need more help. A gentleman to walk with me. I like that. UFO identification key. Interesting how they... Well, hold on. There's still the post-credits, post-episode scene, right? I should hold my tongue. Hold my tongue until it's actually we're back in control and the cutscene's over. Because they're probably gonna have, like, an ending sequence. Like they did before. Little dance or something. Here we go. Or this, yeah. Little credits while running. If they do that again. Alien blood never flowed in their veins. Their source of strength and enigma remains. A dynamic folk, their clothing bespoke. A gentlemanly family, the good house Manderville. A true inspector is born from the heart. La li la li la li la. Dude, that is hard to read with the white background, man. La la li la la la. I can't even. I can't do all that. That's too many tra la 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 las. Jesus Christ. I'm guessing it's just going with the theme of the song. Hildibrand will return, question mark? If the players demand it enough. Here we go. This is why I bit my tongue. I wasn't gonna say anything until we saw this.
Ooh.
Training so you can protect your love one day or something? I bet that's what this is, right? He wants to train and become stronger so he can one day be able to protect Nashu when she's in danger or something. You know, I kind of like... I low-key had the feeling this might be how this guy ended up. I was like, Nashu's gonna be in danger. He's gonna regret he couldn't protect her, and then he's gonna try to go become stronger or something, but I don't know. Maybe he just does this every night. Oh shit.
Ah! Fuck! I got.
The way he hides, dude. That Brandy Hill? See polygons. Yeah.
What? What the fuck? I got poison. Ooh.
Surprise, motherfucker. Dylan! You son of a bitch.
He lives. Confirmed. And that was what I was gonna comment on. I was gonna say it's interesting. Identified flying gentleman. It's interesting how they didn't, or how they confirmed he was alive without actually just showing us. I was like, when that happened, when they said, oh, don't worry, he's alive, trust me, or whatever. I was like, are they trying to keep us from crying? Because I was legit about to. Like, I was legit choking up, thinking he was really gone just like that. Like, I was like, no, why? Why does he have to die? Why is there always a sad ending? And so the reason I said it was interesting was because I was like, maybe they're just trying to spare us the tears for once. Like, look, we know you guys go through some really sad, hard shit sometimes with the story when you get really engaged in it. So with Hildibrand, we're always going to keep it lighthearted, and we're just going to tell you right now, he's not dead. And then lo and behold, they show us he is actually alive. They gave us confirmation now. Visual confirmation. Which is cool. I like that. Good stuff. It's good shit. So, yeah. It was fun. That was definitely a shorter chapter. It was definitely just kind of like a wrap up. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, it was a good wrap up, and you know, good stuff. Just, you know, I can't help it. All right, it's Aura girls. They're built different. So yeah, it was kind of a shortest chapter, but I mean, there's also the relic quests, obviously, and I think they're just trying to focus on Dawn Trail at this point. They kept it short and sweet because of that. It was just basically the conclusion. But I feel like that's a common... See, I don't know, because I played all the other Hildibrand storylines like just straight through. For the most part, yeah, every single one. Because I started playing in Shadowbringers, so... There was no Hildibrand for that expansion. So, I've always played them all the way straight through, so I'm not really set on where the cutoff point for each episode is. Like, I know they played the little outro and everything, but because I would just continue right away, my brain still doesn't really, like, I still wasn't able to divide the episodes really to see how evenly they were divided, I guess. But this one definitely felt like it was a little shorter than the last one, for sure. But like I said, I don't mind. I think it was perfect. I mean, look at the cutscenes we got were incredible. The animations and everything, that they went all out on them. So, and we got a new trial. We got new content. It was nice. So, I wonder if there will be an extreme version of that, because it looks gray in the little, Oh, let's go check, actually. I was about to wrap up this episode and then, you know, BRB for like 15 minutes and then start MSQ when I got back, but right before we do that, let's see. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a song about this, would he? And the answer is... no. Unless they're just gonna add it later. But I mean, they already released the mount for all the extreme trials, so I wouldn't be surprised if they never do it. This could just be a regular trial and that's it. I mean, as far as I know, Yojimbo doesn't have... like, none of the Hildibrand trials have an extreme, I think. So, it would make sense if this one didn't have one. Especially because, like I said, they already released all the mounts, so it's like, what would they give as a reward at that point? It would have to be something unique. Anyway, I think MSQ starts in Radzat-Han, so I'm gonna teleport back. Actually, no. I'll just go rest at the inn room. Yeah, and I'll be back in 15 minutes for all of y'all on YouTube. Well, it's gonna be the next video, so... so yeah. Repair gear. You never know. Alright then. There we go. Alright folks, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. But yeah, that was good stuff. Not much more to say really. It was fun. It was a fun little Hildibrand story as always. I liked it. Yeah, I got most of my thoughts out about it already, like the Brandy Hild thing, him surviving and everything. That was cool. I like that. They give us a nice little happy ending. Alright, be back in 15 minutes. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you in a bit. Bam, bam, boom, boom.